The 6th edition of the annual Jackleberry Mountain Bike Challenge took place on the 25th and 26th of November 2016. Obuhle Christian School in Bronkhorstspruit not only is the sole beneficiary of this initiative, but also plays host to the start of day one. Riders gathered early and enjoyed a quick breakfast and coffee, while admiring the new classrooms that had been built with previous year's proceeds from the challenge. A quick group photo and last-minute bike checks before it was time for the iconic starting procession.
You will die for the cause of Obuhle! Are you ready?
"180 kilometers of some of South Africa's finest landscapes lay ahead for day one, as riders headed out of Bronkhorstspruit and onto the much anticipated sand roads that would lead them on their journey to Middelburg for the overnight stop. Not a race, but a ride. This unique experience is all about like-minded individuals pedaling for a purpose. Starting back in 2011, the Jackleberry Challenge was born when a group of 8 friends decided to ride from Johannesburg to Machadodorp.
Yeah, a couple of us mad friends of ours got us all roped up into this, and we said, yeah, we'll try it and give it a bash and see what happens. It was tough time, those first few recce's, but now it's grown into a real good event, and I think we can all be proud of that.
Today, this invite-only event has a field of over 40 cyclists, each having raised their own substantial amount of money for Obuhle. With just under 850,000 rand collectively raised to date and 90 children directly benefiting, riders can take their time to reflect on the lives that they are enriching. This unique ride affords friends and family the opportunity to be part of the adventure and ride along in the backup convoy, providing moral support along the way.
The world is all about taking, and there's such a wonderful opportunity in giving back. And I think what this does is it gives people the vision of Obuhle is something that comes through. We translate it into reality.
It's just the camaraderie and the people, and just everyone's got a common interest in raising money for the school as well. It's just fantastic.
The experience is good. It's my first time, but I'm trying just to push.
As day one heated up, the group found themselves descending through the picturesque valleys towards the Langkloof, and soon came to the first King of the Mountain challenge. The more competitive riders were given the opportunity to show off their climbing skills, and the hotly contested Malkorp hotspot went to Ryan Shihab. Onto the town of Loskop for a much-needed lunch break and a bit of rest and recovery in the shade. Back on the road, riders now had to endure the heat of the midday sun that started beating down. The infamous Freddy Krueger hotspot was next, and after a long day in the saddle, this climb proved to be tough for many. But it was Gary Campbell who came away with the top spot. A short hop to the overnight stop saw the group arrive just in time before a large storm washed away the aches and pains of day one. Day 2 was met with cool conditions, and riders were soon exposed to what was the result of an unprecedented overnight downpour in the region. By far the muddiest Jackal Challenge to date, there was heaps of fun to be had through the endless dams and rivers that had been created. Making their way from just outside Middelburg, the riders had their work cut out for them.
Such a good crowd, such an awesome vibe. Everybody's really having a good time. The terrain is incredible. The route is incredible. This route is just to die for. Some of this technical stuff this morning has been really, really awesome. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's couldn't ask for better.
When the times get tough, you think of the kids. I always say to the guys when you go up the uphills and stuff, I said, they go through tough times every single day. We just do it for 2 days now. So that's what makes it special. When you dig deep, you think of the school and you think of the kids, and we're having absolute fun. We're doing something that we love and we're doing something brilliant in the same time. So what better can you get? It's like a winning formula.
The Pineapple Hotspot called for some deep digging, and as always, provided for some edgy competition in the bunch, heading for the top of the climb, with Ryan Shihab once again taking the honours. By now, the group was well into the ride and could almost taste the finish line, so after a quick lunch in Belfast, they were soon on their way again.
It's been awesome, a real privilege to join the guys. It's our first one, so really loving it. The riding's been a pleasure. The support's been awesome. The guys have gone over the top to help us. There's whatever you need available. It's really been good. I can't ask for anything more.
My first JB experience, and I must say it was awesome to see what this is all about, for Booshley, and it's nice.
It's got this little guy supporting me, so if I ever feel like giving up, then I think about this guy, the next stop. So something to look forward to. Yesterday, it's the first time I think I've hit the wall like I had yesterday, and on one of those hills I just thought, why am I doing this? And I literally thought about the kids and the difference we made, the last, I think, 6 or 7 years, and knowing the kids, we quite involved as 4PL in that community, so just seeing the difference we made in those kids' lives, I think that makes it all worth it.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. It's very different to other rides that I've usually done where it's all race focused and that. This is more an adventure ride, and of course it's for a good cause. So it's fantastic, and the camaraderie is great, and everyone waits for each other, and it's brilliant. I'll definitely be back next year.
Die 5de in hierdie jaar. Begin met 'n naweek, uitstapie op die plaas, en 5 jaar later is ons nog. So ja, dis 'n lekker een hierdie jaar, die beste nog.
The notorious Mount Everest climb welcomed riders home as they entered the gates of Jackal Farm. A brave battle emerged, but it was Ryan Shihab who took the honours and came home in first position. This last push has become somewhat of a nemesis over the years and tests every rider's physical and mental strength at the end of 2 days of hard riding. Once at the top though, the challenge is over, much to the elation of the riders. Ending off proceedings with the traditional firing of the shotgun, and with Farmer Adrian extending the invitation to a well-deserved Spitbra in spectacular surroundings. The group reflected on a journey that will not only change their lives, but that of others forever.